All right, guys, I'm going to be up front with you. Probably not a lot of Planko time next week. So I'm kind of jumping in late in the weekend here because with Frontier going to Gamescom, there is going to be a boatload of new Planet Zoo information coming out, animal reveals and all that. So probably won't have a lot of Planet Coaster time next week because we will be covering all of that bit of informations. And so I wanted to jump in and kind of show you a little bit of what I got done here. Pretty good bit. Brought in a lot of blueprints. Just did a lot of tidying up work. Added a lot of features that you guys I'd kind of been talking about since the last video and kind of mentioned to me. So the first thing that we kind of notice is right when you jump in, I brought in Sylv's Koali Beach slides. And I think compared with the Fire Tower Falls here, it just really fills out that hill really, really well. Now it really looks like, stuff is going on. I got to get the splashdown pools in. Haven't done that yet, but as far as giving this main little, like this first pool that you come to, kind of like a presence, I think that worked out really, really well, bringing in both of those slides. Somebody was even saying may change up the color on these, but the thing about it is this was not TMTK, so Sylv actually, when he built these are piece by piece by piece. See, these are each little individual art shape, so that is a testament to the patience that he has, and so yeah, it'd be a little bit of a headache to go in and recolor each of those. But I've done it before, but just probably not this time. Probably go ahead and just leave it like that. But and then another thing too that I've kind of been showing you guys on social media here, a morphing of like 3 different blueprints of mine that I've built for. Other little projects here and there. But at the top of the Cascades pool here, we've got a new restaurant, and I don't even actually have it named yet. So you guys will have to kind of give me some good, cliffside, Cascade type names. I got to finish the fencing up on top of that roof. But what I've basically done is, remember I did a beach restaurant for Rudy on Isla Napali, and I also did a fishing lodge for John for Mass Bandit, and then of course the Woody, he actually crafted me a train station that I've been using pretty exclusively. Morphing all 3 of those together and building out this little tower right here with this walkway, that has created us a pretty cool top of the waterfall kind of like lodge restaurant up there. So it's a little bit of a hike to get up there, and I was thinking down here on this kind of little corner right here, one of you guys was saying we need to get like a slushy shop or like a little slushy stand. I think this right here would be a good spot for that. And also, you can see we have like the little boardwalk up here. It would probably be pretty cool to have a little offshoot kind of come out this ridge and maybe end with like a little circle overlook up here. So you can kind of, nothing really out here except just to be able to walk and look out over the park from this way. You can look over the big wave pool, which, I was thinking is not very big, I guess really to compare to everything else, but I just think it fits really nice. It's not like too big. It just kind of fits really cool right there. But yeah, you could I think I'll make it to where you can walk out to the end of this point and kind of look over the Cascades pool and, just get a real good lookout over over some of the attractions and some of the different pools. So that might be kind of what I look up for, what I kind of look at next, kind of moving forward. Another thing, too, I got to give a big shout out to Stero144 for his H2O kind of bowl slide here. And I really need to give a shout out, too, to Beyond Drew, because he's the one that said, man, you know what you really need? He's like, you need an H2O type of bowl slide around here somewhere. So, yeah, I kind of searched the workshop and found Steros. So, big shout out to him. I thought that worked out really, really cool right there. Still have a little bit of work to do to clean it up. One thing that my buddy Jim, wow man, he was really talking about earlier earlier at the beginning of this past week was the need for a lazy river. And he was like, even if it's one of those fast lazy rivers, he's like, you need to get one of those in for sure. A lot of you guys said lazy river, lazy river. So that is what led me to Switchback Creek. It is a fast moving lazy river. And I brought in one of my old buildings that I had built for Lunawood, and I think it looks really, really cool, kind of towering over the entrance of the lazy river. And it kind of it's like management offices, but it's themed to this rustic theme. So like their little offices are in there; they can look out and see all the people. But yeah, so this is kind of where you get in, and you can make your way into the Swift Lazy River. And of course, I've got the little lounge chairs out here. And yeah, it kind of makes its way kind of through the little trees and the little the rocks and all that. And I've still got to get out here and see if I'm going to put anything out here or if this will just be foliage and rocks. I think this island, I'll get some foliage on it. And then you've got the bridge right here that actually passes over the both sections of the lazy river, and that takes you over to Mickey's slide complex here. Now, the one thing about it is I really, really love this. He's got the different bowls that shoot out the rafts, and his version on the workshop was totally tropical themed, so I didn't really have to do a lot but get rid of all of the tropical trees. And I kind of just need to work on these little roof pieces up there, make them look rustic. But as far as bringing in his style of slides, I think they work really, really well, kind of pulling off to the right side of the park over there. So. And then, of course, too, they tie in as a good kind of backdrop to the front part of the lazy river. And you can see the lazy river, it is a long one. It stretches, it's going to stretch all the way back over behind the wave pool area and behind the Cascades restaurant. So you will definitely be in that for a while. I'm thinking about, too, maybe having another exit point, a smaller point if you want to get out on that side of the park. I believe Aquatica in Orlando has that. It's been years and years since I've been in that lazy river, but I don't think it's not like Splash Country where it is just one entrance and exit. I believe they have multiple points that you can get in and out of that. Any of you guys that have been to that lately, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking maybe that's what we'll do with our little lazy river. Haven't messed with the entrance really any. Just kind of filling out a little more to the back. Giving this, just kind of giving this park what you guys were saying it needed, and that was some actual water slides. You guys are like, it's kind of tough to have a water park when you only have 2 slides. So yeah, we are definitely working on that. I pulled back some of the concrete to the Cascades pool here and really kind of, beefed it up a little bit, actually gave it some more pool footage. And so, yeah, really, really fun on that. I love how that whole area up there kind of ties into that. I was watching an Offhand Disney video, and it was the one, I've watched it before, but it was the one where they talk about how Disney tricks your eye. And one of their videos, they were riding the train, and they were looking at like the Country Bear restaurant, not in Disney World, but in Disneyland. And it's got that really cool, like, elevated kind of walkway and eating areas, and that is what really inspired this. So really the Country Bear, like the Country Bear restaurant in Critter Country in Disneyland, is kind of what inspired this whole elevated restaurant area. So yeah, that's kind of that's how that whole thing up there came about. And like I said, so big shout out to Mickey and Stero and Sylv for putting their stuff on the workshop here. and yeah, kind of letting me run with it here. And like I said, I'm really happy with how this. I love how I've got like this big oak tree kind of breaking its way and growing out of those rocks, and kind of like just kind of like towering over the whole area. And then of course you jump in and start making your way down Switchback Creek rather quickly. So this is kind of like this kind of like encompasses the whole little area, you know, the little lazy river area as you're making your way in. And I haven't done anything. Oh, one of my guys, I think it was Coaster Zinger, said the only thing that I take away from this is the amount of barbecue that the little kids would be getting in this pool. He's like, this would be an absolute nightmare through here to keep clean because the Gist ribbon is so close to the pool. But I just think the whole area just ties in really good. And I love seeing those enclosed slides up there now. I think it just, like I said, it adds such a presence up there to that area now. So really cool on that. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm going to jump on out of here. Like I said, maybe towards the end of next week, if I have time to actually jump in and play a little bit and add some more to this, we'll get you an update video. But other than that, be on the lookout for a bunch of Planet Zoo content. And we will get in here and yeah, let's just see what they have to show. A bunch of my buddies are actually streaming at Gamescom this year, so that's going to be really interesting. And yeah, really busy Planet Zoo week ahead. So don't forget to smash that like button if you end up enjoying this video, and subscribe to keep up with more Planet Coaster content. And if you really want to take it to the next level, hit that notification bell so you are bugged and dinged every time we post a video here. And yeah, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. And I will catch you in the next video. Thank you. See you guys.